Welcome to episode 1 of our Tui River Cruise on the Eastern Danube. In this video, we travel to Budapest, where we have a truly magical sail away, and make our way to our first port in Hungary. Our journey begins with an overnight stay at a Premier Inn near Heathrow. It was so close we could watch the planes coming in to land from the car park. The layout of this Premier Inn reminded us of the boardwalk found on Royal Caribbean ships, and our room had a window that had an interior view. If you do stay in one of these, there is no issues with noise. This Premier Inn is located on Bath Road, which is really close to Heathrow Airport. Our flight to Budapest from Heathrow was with British Airways, but we were actually flying on a Finnair plane. We had no complaints and the flight left almost on time, which is pretty good at the moment. The flight took less than 2 hours, and as we approached Budapest, we caught sight of the Danube. Tui River Cruises includes flights with at least 20 kilograms of luggage and transfers. We were met in arrivals by a TUI rep, and the transfer to the ship was around 30 minutes. Our river cruise for this week was Tui Skyla, one of 3 ships in the fleet. Embarkation was quick, and we were soon in our French balcony suite. We'd paid for the Little Extras package, which includes Prosecco and little cakes on arrival, as well as some other things I'll cover in more depth later. We were in Budapest until 11 o'clock this evening, but we decided to quickly unpack and head to dinner. The food was surprisingly good and nicely presented. It's worth noting that beer, wine and soft drinks are included with lunch and dinner. The observatory is the main lounge on Tui Skyla, and we were treated to performances from a local Hungarian dance troupe. At 11 p.m, we headed out to the top deck for a very special sail away with welcome drinks. It was a truly unforgettable experience to see the city's landmarks lit up at night. The ship travelled upriver before turning around, so we were treated to the sights twice. The birds flying above the Parliament building looked magical, and we were in awe. If you like what you see, give this video a like to help others find it. The next morning, we woke up in our first port of Kalocsa in Hungary. We enjoyed a buffet breakfast in the bistro before taking a short walk around. It was nice to start our cruise with a lazy morning. We came across a cafe restaurant next to the river and had a drink whilst enjoying the scenery with a new friend we made. When we got back on board, there was another river ship moored against ours, so this was the view from our balcony windows. This does happen fairly frequently, so don't be alarmed if you do open the curtains and find another ship next to you. With many of the passengers out on excursions, we decided to explore the outside spaces. We particularly liked this small area at the front of the ship for unobstructed views. On the top deck, there are tables and chairs, deck chairs, and sun loungers. The other ship left, but quickly returned to drop off one of the passengers from our ship, who had accidentally walked across to the wrong ship. She said afterwards she thought it was a bit strange when she heard everyone speaking a foreign language. This is a top tip, just make sure that you get onto the right ship and you don't walk across to the other one. With the correct passengers now on board, we set off to our next port of Mohacs. It was so nice to have lunch and watch the scenery go by. I'm not sure how, but we managed 3 courses. The soup was particularly tasty and we couldn't say no to a banana split because, like Jane McDonald would say, we're on us holidays. Our afternoon was spent watching the riverscape pass our window. This is one of our favourite things about river cruising. You can just sit, relax and watch the world go by. We reached Mohacs late afternoon to find most things were closed. We took a walk into the town centre, which was pretty quiet, before making our way back to the ship. The main reason for stopping at Mohacs was for the border control, as tomorrow we will be in Serbia. Here our passports were checked, but we didn't need to do anything as we'd already handed our passports in at reception at embarkation. At dinner we had beef carpaccio, braised beef ribs that were melt in the mouth, they were so lovely, and a small dessert after our banana split earlier. Don't miss our next episode where we visit Novi Sad in Serbia, try local Serbian food, and enjoy a beautiful sunrise on the Danube. Hit the subscribe button for free now so you don't miss episode 2. Thank you for watching.